It's never too early to take a peek at the 2019 NFL Draft, and here's a look at some of the top prospects that I'll be keeping a watchful eye on as we head into the 2018 season. William & Mary gets back a healthy Devontae Detman, which is a great thing for their passing game. Detman was also deadly with the ball in his hands and shows good ability on the outside as well as in the slot, where I think he's ideally suited to thrive as a pro. He's also a terrific kickoff returner. The Elon Phoenix are another team that gets back a key player returning from injury, as Malcolm Summers spearheaded their running game last year, averaging 5.6 yards a carry. He has very good footwork and good all-around game, bringing a lot of transferable skills to the table. Dejon Brissett broke out last year for the Richmond Spiders, finishing second on the team in receiving. He's really smooth in and out of his breaks and has really good feel for tracking the ball once it's in the air. He also brings the added value of being an outstanding punt returner, where he cut his teeth earlier in his career while waiting his turn out on the perimeter. Marcus Marshall led the James Madison Dukes last year in rushing, both in yardage and in rushing touchdowns, finishing with 11 last year. The former Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket combines good vision and quickness, which allows him to average a healthy 5.9 yards a carry. And keep an eye on his teammate Trey Sharp as well, who would start on many teams around the FCS and definitely has the ability to thrive as a featured or situational back at the next level. Speedy linebackers are the new wave in pro football, and that's why Elon's Warren Messer brings so much value to the table in the eyes of scouts. He was all over the field last year for the Phoenix, being a very disruptive player on both ends of defense. He finished last season with 72 tackles, 11 TFLs, and 5.5 sacks. Darius Carter has a lot of buzz heading into the season, and rightfully so. The 6'5", 235-pound edge rusher from James Madison brings a lot to the table coming off the corner. He finished last year with 14 TFLs, 8.5 sacks, and forced 3 fumbles. What we'll be looking to see this season is how he will grow his game, as he'll be the focal point of opposing blocking schemes this upcoming fall. A couple of more James Madison Dukes grace the list with defensive back Rashad Robinson and Jimmy Moreland. Robinson picked off 7 passes last year while breaking up another 9. He has really good technique and is also very strong in run support. Moreland mans the other corner spot, where he picked off 9 passes last year. He's explosive out of his breaks and does a great job of mirroring and matching with receivers, and also finished last year with 14 pass breakups. I really like the fluidity of Nasir Adderley's game out of Delaware. He can play any one of the corner spots, even has some upside as a combo safety. He also has a nose for the football, picking off 5 passes last season, and is a valuable member of the special teams unit as a returnman. Rob Roll would have been a draft pick last year for the Villanova Wildcats, but suffered a season-ending injury in the preseason. He's a terrific safety that can also cover, along with his excellent ball skills. He's a great open field tackler and has the football IQ to make him a premier defender. Now here's a look at some of the other pro prospects to keep an eye on this upcoming season. As you see, the CAA is filled with pro players. 2 players in quarterback Zach Bednarsik out of Villanova and Charles Bell out of Delaware are returning from injury, and Bell has been a stud since he stepped foot on campus 5 years ago and brings good ability on the inside. So that's a wrap from Football Game Plan's FCS Kickoff. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the FCS Opening Drive podcast on iTunes and also on SoundCloud, where Dave Hashagen and myself dive deeper into the world of the FCS. And don't forget to subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network on YouTube, where you can find all of our FCS video content at youtube.com/footballgameplan.